All right, there we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to today's call. This is why we have the questions up, so y'all can tell me if I'm not coming through on speakers. Hopefully you can hear me now. That's awesome. Happy Friday to everyone. You can see what's on today's agenda for September 30th. We're going to talk about goals and forecasting for 2017, just a real quick update on that. Then we're going to tell you a little bit about your product advisory groups and a new product advisory group that we're launching that I bet you all want to be a part of. And then we're going to discuss the KW technology community. Brenda talked to you guys about this a couple weeks ago. We're going to go a little bit more into it. We have a few more things that have happened around it, and we're super excited about the opportunities for you all as technology community members. And then, of course, we're going to go over our upcoming events. So let's get started talking about goals and forecasting. All right. So as technology community members, you all aren't necessarily the ones that are going to be managing the goals and forecasting for your office, but there is a pretty good opportunity that your MCA, your leadership may come up to you and ask you how they access the Market Center software side or the goals and forecasting information. So since the email did go out regarding goals and forecasting, I wanted to walk you all quickly through the goals and forecasting process so that you can walk your leadership through it if they ask. This will also, as always, be available on the technology community Google Drive page, as well as in the technology community's YouTube channel. And last week I promised to take you all to there. Unfortunately, our webinar was ended early, so I will be sure to take you all to that location a little bit later after the call, and then of course anything else you all need. So here's how they're going to start. First of all, they're going to log into KWCONNECT. You know, you can get to KWCONNECT directly from mykw.kw.com, or you can go directly to KWCONNECT. The second thing is click on memberships. It's on the top of the menu bar. Third, under membership groups, you're going to look for MCA. Then fourth, we are going to click on Market Center software. Once you click on Market Center software, you'll be taken to step 5, which has all of the Market Center software on there. This is familiar for any technology or maybe even compliance staff members. You'll notice down towards the bottom we have the Market Center forecast model, and our forecast model has two documents. One is a PDF and the other is an Excel. Now you're going to need both of those files, and the report will be available in the September data transmittal. We're also going to be the Market Center administrative teams, Market Center angels and so forth, will be hosting several training sessions on the goals and forecasting process. So be on the lookout. Tell your leadership to be on the lookout for those emails. Now, once we have the, once you click on the links, you'll get the forecast model instructions where you can, once you click on the links, you can then export the file, edit it. Don't delete it, but you can access the forecast model instructions. You're going to pull those up, and it's several pages of instructions. Go through each step to get to the forecast model. All right, please let me know if you have any questions regarding that. If not, we will continue on. Just so that you know, all goals must be updated to KWRI no later than 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, December 10th. The forecast model, I mentioned, Diana, is for the leadership, the Market Center administrator, team leader, operating partner, all work on the forecast model together. They can retrieve it directly from KWCONNECT. And the reason we were showing you this process is because just in case an MCA team leader or an assistant in those roles asks you where they can find it, it is in this presentation. All right, let's move on to product advisory groups. So how many of you are currently a part of a product advisory group? You can raise your hand, or you can tell me through the GoToWebinar chat module. Let me know if you are currently a part of the product advisory group, and I'm hoping that some of our our technology staff members are a part of those groups. All right, we've got a couple people that have offered, but not quite a part of them. All right, so let me tell you all what a product advisory group is. The product advisory group serves as a conduit for the stakeholders, the key stakeholders, I should say, and the product managers, and they collaborate on various product development topics. Working in teams, when you work in teams, it provides the people with everything being complete. Having a product advisory group, or as we're going to call them a PAG, it provides you with this type of complementary teamwork, and it's invaluable, especially if your internal product team is relatively small, or it's resources limited. Now we have a great product team manager called Tom Doherty. Tom is he's the PAG leader of one of our groups, and he says, when in human terms, it's a way for teams to build the products, to hear from the individuals using the products. So in other words, you all that use the products should be talking to the people that are building the products. All right, so that's what a product team does, and that puts you right here in the middle between the user experience, your business, and then the technology that's used in the business and your experience on that. So this is a really great opportunity for agents and technology staff to get involved with the product team members of KW. So this is an example of a KW product advisory group. This is the KW mobile search app product advisory community. And I was hoping to have Devon Ryan join us in our call, but unfortunately he's not available. He was nice enough to answer some interview questions. So I'm going to go over some of these questions as if as if Devon was here. So Devon, one of the questions I was asking him is, who are your most influential members of the product advisory group? I was thinking I was just going to get, there are certain people that are highly involved, but really he said all of the members are influential. If he has a community where everyone agrees, then something's wrong. And with that in mind, everyone's influential, even the person who challenges everything. Every stakeholder's voice should be heard when making decisions, and that is going to help evolve the product. A next question I was asking him is, how have the members of the product advisory group contributed to your product? And his answer is, you can't beat real human interaction, especially direct customer interaction. With that being said, members of the product advisory group have provided him with feedback and ideas that have given him the answers to questions even when Google couldn't answer them. They provided ideas that he never even thought of and brought up problems that he wasn't even aware of. A KWRI product manager isn't a day-to-day real estate agent, which is true, so it's super important to hear from those users that are. Jeff Sipperstein says he loves the mobile PAG, and Jeff, I see your name come up on the mobile PAG quite often. In fact, if we were scroll down, if you just look the very bottom right-hand corner, you see Jeff's input in there, and Jeff has been a great influential member of this group and is always continuing to provide wonderful, valuable information. So thank you, Jeff. Next question I have asked is, what's the one thing that the PAG has done for your product? The one thing that the PAG has done for me is to help shape the product. The reality is that he's not in the field as an agent gathering real-time insights. His expertise lies in mobile applications and product management. So rather than vicariously answering questions or answering key product development questions, the PAG provides him with the ability to ask key questions to the actual agent during the life cycle. And this is important, during the life cycle of the product. It's not just the launch of the product, it's the long-term life of the product. This helps him maximize success for all the stakeholders. And my last question is, how has Google Communities, the Google Communities, which is where the product advisory groups live, contributed to your product in releases, in updates, and the continued success of the product? And the answer is the PAG is a great way to get real quick sanity checks from the actual users. Love that. Real sanity checks from the actual users. And it saves development time and agent headaches. Now, this is a really great thing. I'm going to show you all how you can get to the product advisory group yourselves. Now, before I do that, I want you all to get excited about the product advisory group for KW Technology members. What we have done is we have just created a KW Technology community page, which I want you to be a part of if you want to be a part of helping us to build the new KWCONNECT KW Technology community page. Now, the way we're going to do this is I need for you all to either send me an email to ambassadors@kw.com, or if you're on this call and you're hearing me, you are on this call, I want you to submit through GoToWebinar that you would like to get involved, and I need your @kw.com email address. So if you signed in without your kw.com email address and you tell me that you want to be a part of the KW Technology community's PAG community, then I'm going to need for you to provide me with your KW email address. Otherwise, I will not be able to do that. So you can simply just respond with your KW email address like Frank and David and Marty have. That works perfectly for me. So we're going to start, I'm going to start adding you. I already have a little bit of information already added to this community, and I'm going to share with you all just what the community page looks like right now, and then the further development of the page. Now, if you're not familiar with how to get to a community once you have been added to a community, or even how to request information for a community, excuse me, it's in your Google Plus application, which can be found naturally in your Google Grid. So go to your Google Grid, go to Google Plus, and then click on Communities. And any information you add in communities that you're a part of, that you moderate, or that you own, you will automatically see those posts along in your G Plus profile. Okay, so here we are. I'm in the KW Technology Ambassadors community, and this is the first welcome, and it's a welcome from Brenda Harrelson. If those of you that don't know Brenda or do not know, Brenda is the KW Technologies team leader, and she wanted to welcome you all for being a part of the product advisory group. Just letting you know a little bit about it, and we're transitioning from the Market Center intranet, which we're going to talk to in just a moment. So this is really important that we help build this new community with how we want it to look. We want your wants, your needs, and even those crazy wish items. If you just think of something that would be really cool and you're not sure we can do it, you just never know. So we're very interested. This is my first post asking for you all to be a part of this, and you all truly are going to be able to help shape this to what it will be. And you know what it will be and what it'll turn into is not always what it'll stay, because as the community grows, as our community information grows, then we'll be able to continue to let that evolve. So right now, our technology community is the Market Center intranet. The Market Center intranet, in reality, the Market Center intranet in reality is intended for a single location, so it works really great in your offices. Now, we had to manipulate it a little bit to try to get our group in there, the KW Technology group, since we didn't have a current role available or a group to put you all in. Now that we have that, remember we showed you how to get added to that role last week. Once you have that role, then you have the opportunity to access the KW Technology intranet. So this technology intranet is limited, as I mentioned, and since we didn't have the role, we had to manipulate a few things. That being said, we are limited to the way that this tool works. So we can always get to it. We can add information to it. We can comment on it, but it does have its limits. So my question is, my question is, what do you all love about the Market Center and the Market Center intranet, the KW Technology intranet? What do you love about it? What would you like to see different about it? What are your wish list items on it? Now, the way that we're going to do that, I'm not expecting for you all to send me all that information now. The way that we're going to do that is we are going to submit that information through our KW Technology community. So we're going to fill up that community with all kinds of suggestions, recommendations, fun facts, helpful information, great come from contribution things. This is really the direction that we want to go, so that when we do launch the new KW Connect technology community, it has everything that we want, need, and desire. So right now, I submitted a post yesterday asking individuals who had great KW websites powered by Playster, who was really taking advantage of the new KW website. I had to post that on like 3 or 4 different places, on Facebook, on the ambassador page, just all, and in fact, I think I put it on 2 or 3 different Facebook pages. I was alerted that I may have forgotten one. It's way too many places to put something. So what can we do to get you all to what can we get to you all to do to start putting all that information in here, to put those questions in here, to put those items that are coming from contribution as a technology community? So what is it that we need to have in here in order for you all to do that, so we can veer away from a community that we have to monitor manually and hope that everyone on there is a valid technology community member? This way, through KWConnect, everybody in here is absolutely 100% a valid KW technology community member. That is just the very beginning. From there, we're going to be able to get you all certified as KW technology members. We're going to be able to track the progress of your market center and truly show the value that KW technology ambassadors have in their market center. I know many of you have been working very hard at creating courses, using the KW technology community documentations and videos that we have, making sure you have classes going on in your market center all the time, pushing people to download their app and to share their app. We need numbers on that, right? We're not able to really prove what value that we have for the market center. Now we can do that because we're going to be able to quickly gather that data with the people that we have on our list. So it's not just a matter of your team leader adding you to the list and you being an ambassador. This is an earned role, and it's going to be a role that will clearly be identified and clearly show the value and show that you all can contribute to profit share or profits in your market center. Gail, take that question to support@kw.com. Oh, great. Robert says that this sounds amazing. It's something he's been trying to do himself but hasn't known how, which is exactly right, Robert, because it's difficult to prove that data, right? He wants to show his monetary worth there. That is the best term I've heard today, because that's really, this is really about that. You all do bring profit. You do bring value to your market center every single day, and it's not just the days that you're there, it's the resources and things that you've shown your agents to do and to use that continue to show that value. We can help you guys show that value when you become a community member. So I got a ton of people asking me or giving me their email addresses. Sally, you know, of course, I'm going to get you added to that. So we're going to be able to get that going. Gail wants to know when she's going to get certified. Just give us a little bit. It is a step-by-step step-by-step process, and we are making a ton of progress on it. So we're so excited what we can give you guys. So let me show you. I showed you the community. I'll show you a couple things. I'll show you how you guys can get to KW Technology Resources. Well, let me first show you how to get to if you want to join a product advisory group, any product advisory group, okay, go to hover over technology and drop down to product advisory group. All right, now in here, you're going to, after you read about it, you're going to click on, if you're interested, please apply here. This is a 13-step process, so don't get discouraged when you're going through it, because this is going to help you determine whether or not you want to be a part of the product advisory group, and it's going to help put you in the right product advisory group. So that's how we get to that. Again, hover over technology, then drop down to product advisory group. Okay, so now I am under technology. I'm going to click on eEdge Resources right here, eEdge Resources. If you click on Learn More About the Ambassador Program, all right, then you guys can click on here to watch or get access to the weekly Ambassador webinars. This is a link to the KW Technology community. In the community is where you'll be able to find access to our blog, our daily digest, and all of the latest information that we have added here. All right. And then once you get into, and again, this will be nice to have just in one place, won't it? Once you get into your Market Center intranet right here, and you click on Change, and you get to the Technology Ambassadors page. Hopefully you all have been here and know what's available here. We're going to go into Tools, and in here under the Resources or the Tools section is where you can get access to our documents. And again, this is a thing that you probably like about the it's something you probably like about the Ambassador page here, is that you can get to the webinars, the Ambassador webinar slides, and this will take you to our Google page. Again, this is a there's 4 or 5 steps to get here. We want to make it quick. All right, now remember, in order to be, we're going to add you to the community. First, we can do that. And I have to make sure you guys have been added as ambassadors in your office's white pages. I did show you that process last week, and you can get to that process if you go into the weekly webinar content. You click on 2016, and you get to last week's community webinar, which I believe is right here. That has the instructions on how to get to the how to get you added as a technology ambassador. All right, a lot of good stuff. A lot of good stuff. All right, let's continue on. Okay, got a couple of upcoming events to show you guys. Right on time. All right. Monday, October 3rd, our Systems for Success series. So the System for Success series has been going on for a while, and the Systems for Success series for the last few weeks has been based on the eEdge workshop. So what we're wanting you all to do is to follow that workshop and go through the workshop with your students. And these webinars are just a little bit longer explanations of the system. So first thing we did is we helped you to create your e-edge marketing so that you have the right contact information, get your marketing pieces in order. Then we showed you how to get your contacts in order, how to set up activity alerts. So tomorrow we're going to show you how to get your contacts into groups, and then how to communicate, how to separate those groups, import them into e-edge so that you can communicate to them in the future. So that's what Monday the 3rd's presentation is about. And then we have the Internet Lead Generation series on the 10th. Again, this has been a series that has been progressively moving along. So last of the series, we talked about adding testimonials to your KW website, and all of the Internet Lead Generation webinar series are based on your KW website, and how to not only add testimonials, but the importance of testimonials, ways that you can get people to do testimonials, and scripts that you can use, and things that you can provide to them so that makes them giving you a testimonial easy. And this week is, on the 10th, is going to be all about search engine optimization. So now you've got stuff all over in your website. Now what do you do with it? And we need to promote it. And in this session, we're going to tell you all about what Internet Lead Generation is, what search engine optimization is, and equally as important, what it's not. All right, any questions on? That's all going to be on the Playster websites. That's the Playster website. Yes, that is correct. All right, let me pull up my notes. All right, who could tell me what that is called right there on the screen? What's that thing called? Anybody? Anybody? Bueller, are you on the call? What is that? It's an emoji, right. You are right, Howard. That is an emoji. However, Howard, what was it called before it was called an emoji? Anybody remember what it was called before it was an emoji? An emojicon, you're right. An emoticon or emojicon is Kim what says. Now, by the early 1980s, the computer science community was making heavy use of online bulletin boards. They were also known as B-boards, and these are a precursor of today's news groups. They were important social mechanisms in the department because this is where faculty, staff, and students would all discuss any of the way matters, but on an equal footing. So you weren't talking to your professor directly in front of them. Now you were in an ecosphere, right? Where the digital ecosphere, where you can say anything. You don't have a face to the posts. Now, many of these posts were serious. They were talk about announcements. There were requests for things like, "Hey, I just found a ring in the men's room. Who does it belong to?" Other stuff just discuss topics of interest like political interest, campus parking, even keyboard layout. So, and some of the stuff got really passionate. So given the nature of the community, in other words, you had faculty, staff, students, professors, that population of personalities, sometimes the posts were intended to be humorous and didn't come across as that. So the problem is, if somebody made a sarcastic remark, some people would fail to get the joke. We've seen that in text, right? That happens a lot of times in text. So then somebody would then post a lengthy response, and then that stirs up more people. We've all seen what happens here. So there was a gentleman who decided to make a change on that, and his name was Scott Elliott Fallman, right? So Scott Elliott Fallman suggested that we use a character sequence. Like, this is a solution for us smiles. So if you made a sarcastic remark, you would put in the smile. Joel, that's awesome. Hey, Joel just sent me a really good one, a guy whistling. Send me your best emoticons, please, or your emojis. Send me your best emojis. And naturally, you have to do them using the ASCII-based computer language, because you don't have the regular ones. So isn't it funny that the EmojiCon went from that to this? How do we go from that to this? So now there's really no question. I was going to say there's no question in what somebody means after they say a sentence with an emoticon, but it's now really difficult to read these because all people are posting is everything in emojis, right? So now if everything's in an emoji, now it's really difficult to understand what people are saying. So I'm getting some good ones. Yeah, you guys are pretty talented. You all, some of you all are on your best ASCII text game right now. And did you know that the use of the colon dash frown or the colon dash start parentheses indicated the message was meant to be taken seriously? And in other words, you don't put a smiley, you put that, and that means, yes, I am serious. But it quickly turned into a marker for displeasure, frustration, anger, or even sadness. Joel says he once saw a guy riding a bike. Marty sent one that's pretty close, but it's not a guy riding a bike. I don't know if anybody's got me the bike guy yet. I like yours, Marty. I'm going to see if I can copy. I'll copy some of these, and I'm going to send them to everyone. That's one of my favorite ones right there. I'm not going to send that one, Joel. Good job. Good job there. Oh, man. Good stuff. All right. Let's see what I got here. What are my other ones? I don't know how you did that one. Sarah actually sent me. Sarah sent me one that is pretty cool. I like the shrug, Susan. That's a good one. All right. Hey, how fun was that? Was that a good session today, everyone? I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording.